The inspiration for The Other Side of Silence is my own life. Like most of my art, my books, my film, it deals a lot with what I've gone through. I found myself at a dead-end job that I could not stand. And I just didn't want to talk to anybody. When I came home from working 12 hours, I just didn't feel like being bothered. And my wife, who I love very much, was perplexed because, her husband is kind of vacated. And even though he's here, he's vacated. And so I wrote a story about a husband that is emotionally estranged. And it's not because he doesn't love his wife. It's not because he doesn't love his family. But it's just because he has a lot going on in his mind. And so many times in our marriages, we find ourselves with spouses that have a lot going on mentally, and we can't quite articulate all the wins and hows and what's going on because we don't want our spouses to worry. We don't want our spouses to feel like it's anything that they've done. And sometimes it's more frustrating because they feel they can fix it. And they just can't. And so I wrote a story because I thought that there were husbands out there who needed their wives to understand, honey, it's not that I don't love you, but there's a lot of things going on emotionally right now. And I don't have the words to express to you how I feel. I don't have the words to tell you what's going on. I don't have the words to tell you that I don't feel like I'm not good enough for you anymore. There are so many methods that you can use to communicate with your spouse, but you just gotta be willing to do it. There are so many people in America right now. There are so many people in our country that are heading to divorce court just because they've lost communication with their spouse. And it doesn't mean that they're not attracted anymore. It doesn't mean that they don't have anything in common, but they just stop talking because there is something inside of them, something on the other side of silence that is keeping them quiet, because they don't feel like their spouse will understand if they speak to them. If I tell you that I'm having attraction issues with somebody at work, I'm afraid that you'll flip out on me. And so I don't say anything, and I allow the enemy to come in and make what I thought worse, and it manifests, and now we have issues, and now we're in adulterous relationships. We don't know how we got there because we've not talked to our spouse, we've not talked to God, we've not communicated in prayer as a family. There is such a need for family prayer and family communication. Turn off your TV, turn off your cell phones, turn off the internet, and just talk to your spouse. Go on a date, walk around the park, do something that rekindles the love and the connection, because that's where God is. It is in the unity of your marriage where you'll find God. And so The Other Side of Silence is a conversation piece. It is a piece directed to the heart of marriages. It is a piece that has been given to me to give to other people to save their marriages before they lose them. Divorce cannot go on. Thank you, and I pray that you're blessed by the movie.